Market watches are in some people's mind a controversial topic. From one viewpoint, while yes, you can speculate the price of a card due to its use in the format, the other point of view for some individuals is that it manipulates the price and causes players to buy out a card to drive up the price even more. Personally, the Digimon trading card game is too volatile in my mind to accurately track cards, mainly because with constant releases of cards in Japan, there's always some new card that causes an older card to suddenly see value. However, while you could buy out all of said card, the other issue stems from the fact that if there is a restriction to that card, like in the case of a Pokemon, you've bought out a bunch of cards that suddenly have no value, such as the risk and return. I polled several players and other content creators before making this video, because in some ways, I don't want to feel like I'm manipulating the market, but after last week's acceptance from many viewers and how I quantify my data, this is mostly what inspired this video and how I will do a market watch going forward. One of the main problems with Digimon right now is the price of certain cards. Shine-Greymon Ruin Mode, for example, is sitting at a comfortable $70 for its regular art, and $95 for its alternate art of the writing of this script. Box toppers like Raremon, Zubamon, and Saberdramon are other toppers that players are commonly wanting at this point. But while I could make statements about how this price could be driven down or the next card is going to be the next hot thing to buy up, I offer you a third option. For some individuals, it can be difficult to justify purchasing a single card alone for $30. A playset would be $120 for just 4 cards. Likewise, in the case of Shine-Greymon Ruin Mode, some players can't justify spending $70 for just a single card. They want more cards for the money spent. And here, I provide some data that could help you justify whether purchasing a box is worth it or not. Digimon box prices are always fluctuating based on its contents. Sometimes, a set has next to nothing at this point, which is why the set is so cheap and sellers are just selling it at a loss to get rid of product. Case in point with EX1. But with EX4 and EX5, are these sets worthwhile to try and pull that Ruin Mode or box topper? Presently, EX4 boxes on TCG Player range at the lowest from $50 to $55. Again, as of the writing of this video. Am I saying you should go out and buy up all of these boxes? Not at all. It's more so to inform you of your opportunity and potential return based on a box. Looking over super rares immediately, your highest super rare is currently Mega Gargomon, Crest Garurumon, and Blitz Greymon. The rest are under $1, generally speaking. Because of this, the focus on this is going to be more so the alt arts, and of course the secrets. Your alt arts range anywhere from $3 to $10, meaning again your heavy hitters are predominantly Shine-Greymon Ruin Mode. The best part about this video is, unlike my last video in which I only had 24 boxes as a sample size, this time I have an additional 12 boxes for 36 total, meaning in theory my data has more data points and should be more accurate. With regular art Ruin modes, I saw this card 9 times out of 36 boxes, meaning its pull rate was 25%. This means hypothetically out of 4 boxes you could see at least 1 Ruin mode. But what about the alt art? Likewise, the alt art was pulled at a frequency of 7 times out of 36 boxes, a pull rate of almost 20%. This means that out of 5 boxes you should see at least 1 alternate art. The conclusion I draw here is that if you were to buy 5 boxes at $250, you should in theory be able to pull at least 1 Ruin Mode regular art and 1 Ruin Mode alternate art. While yes, you are purchasing boxes with no guarantee of a specific card, do you feel it's more justified for the additional cards? Statistically, you should be able to get it, but again, it's no absolute guarantee. With 1 box, you have a 25% chance or a 20% chance of getting a Ruin Mode regular art or a Ruin Mode alternate art respectively. You could be that individual who has the exceptional luck and gets both in a single box. However, even amongst my records out of 36 boxes, I never had this configuration. Switching to EX5, for my cases in particular, I pulled exactly 6 of each box topper from my 36 boxes. That means that for every card I have the same chance of pulling it at 16.67%, meaning the chance for you to get a particular box topper is the same. While my discussions with other individuals who bought cases had a different variance, mine was relatively equal. This means if there was a particular box topper you wanted, your chance of getting it is 1 in 6 boxes. But for Raremons and the others, I can't justify spending the $60 to $65 per a box. But the $50 to $55 for a chance at Ruin Mode, I might take that gamble. The last thing that I wanted to touch on was that should you take on these gambles, again, there is no guarantee that you will pull the mentioned card here, even based on the probability and statistics from my data. Maybe if there were 1,000 boxes opened and their data recorded, could you improve the odds even more? But overall, whether you buy into EX4 or EX5 for particular pulls, note that the average box value for EX4 right now is $72, and the average box value of EX5 is $81. Meaning rough ballpark, a box on average will give you a $20 plus, if you want to think about it that way. Generally speaking, did you find this type of information helpful, or are you one of the late viewers of this video and a little upset that EX4 and EX5 are now marked up to $70 or $80? If you are the latter, my apologies. But one good thing to expect is that eventually cards do get reprinted. It just might take a little bit of time. But if you did find this helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. This is Digi-Panda, logging out.